Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ba'd. All praise are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May His peace and blessings be upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his family, his companions, and all of us who follow his guidance until the last day. Dear brothers and sisters, today I'm going to talk about intoxicants. As we all know that nowadays people are into drugs, particularly youth. They are taking drugs, Toriro, Kambuzi, Kambwa, to mention but a few. So I want to talk about intoxicants from an Islamic perspective. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us in the Quran that يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. All you who have believed, He is addressing us as the people with faith, with Iman, the people who have believed. And He said, all you who have believed, إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان. Indeed, intoxicants, gambling, idols, drawing lots for decisions is an abomination, is evil from the handiwork of shaitan. فَجِتَنِبُوهُ is telling us to distance ourselves from it, stay away from it. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ, so that perhaps you may be successful. So if my brother and sister, if you want to be successful in this worldly life as well as in the hereafter, you need to stay away from intoxicants, from gambling, from idol worshipping, from drawing lots for decisions, as it is an abomination from the handwork of shaitan. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also is telling us that Satan is a plan through these. Then He said, إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَن يُوقِعَ بَيْنَكُمُ الْعَدَاوَةَ وَالْبَغْضَاءَ فِي الْخَمْرِ وَالْمَيْسِرِ. Satan's plan is to stir up hostility and hatred amongst yourself in intoxicants as well as gambling. وَيَسُدَّكُمْ عَنْ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَعَنِ الصَّلَاةِ, and also to prevent you from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the remembrance of your Creator, as well as prayer. فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُنْتَهُونَ. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of the verse is posing a question so that we reflect after being told that all these is an abomination from the handwork of shaitan, and Satan's plan is to stir up hostility and hatred amongst ourselves to prevent us from the remembrance of Allah as always from the prayer. So فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُنْتَهُونَ, will you not abstain from all these? So we need to reflect, we need to take heed, dear brothers. We abstain from intoxicants. Then if you want to know what is al-khamr, intoxicants, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he clearly defined it, or he clearly stated in a hadith whereby he said, كُلُّ مُسْكِرٍ خَمْرٍ, everything that intoxicates is khamr. وَكُلُّ خَمْرٍ haram, and every khamr is forbidden, is prohibited. So everything that intoxicates, be it through sniffing, through smoking, through drinking, as long as it intoxicates, is called haram, it's called khamr. Then every khamr is haram, it's not allowed in Islam, it's prohibited in Islam. Then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he also defined the intoxicants as the mother of all evil, the mother of evil. And he said, Al-Khamru al-Fawahish, intoxicants is the mother of immorality, وَأَكْبَرُ الْكَبَائِرِ, and also one of the major sins. فَمَنْ شَرِبَهَا وَقَعَ فِي عُمِّهِ, whosoever drinks it, he is endowed in the mother of the evil. So we need to abstain from it, to stay away from it. And also, some people might justify to say, we don't take alcohol or intoxicants in large quantity, so it won't intoxicate us, or we don't get drunk. So this here what the Prophet ﷺ is saying. He said, مَا أَسْكَرَ كَثِيرُهُ فَقَلِيلُهُ حَرَامٌ. Whatever intoxicates in large quantity, even in its small quantity, is prohibited. So even if you take small quantity of intoxicants, of alcohol, and you think that you don't get drunk, but remember what the Prophet said, that whatever intoxicates in large quantity, even in its small quantity, is prohibited. So you are not allowed to take it. So dear brothers, this is my advice to you, particularly youth. Let's stay away from drugs. Let's stay away from intoxicants. Let's stay away from gambling. Let's stay away from idol worshiping. Let's stay away from drawing lots for decisions. As all these is an abomination, is evil from the handwork of shaitan. Let's take heed and make sure that we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the ability to fulfill his obligations, to remain steadfast in fulfilling his commandments. Wa akhir da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.